Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crypto Spaces. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Billionaires. I'm feeling bullish right now. Even though we're having a pullback in the Bells chart, I'm still bullish, guys. Honestly, it's very tough to find coins that are performing well in this market because Bitcoin dominance just hit 65%. Some people are speculating it's going to 70 to 71% before it tops out. So in that time frame, I don't think you're going to see projects perform well or outperform Bitcoin or make those 50 to 100x, if not 1000x moves, unless you're gonna go gamble again on Solana. Unless you're gonna go gamble, but if you're like me, you can't keep up with just new coin, shiny new coin every day. Get a 2x, leave. Trading on with different trading tools and trading bots. If you can't keep up with stuff like that, like myself, and you just want to be an investor that buys a project that has great value, has long-term potential, and you could go to sleep holding your coins and come back the next day and still see them in your wallet, right? You want to be positioned in a project like Bells, right? So right now we're having a bit of a pullback. That's fine. I say now is the time to be loading up, man. Any dips you see at these levels is a time to load up. That 10 to 12 million market cap level is perfect for a 100x to 300x move. I've seen it so much times last year with projects that were sitting at 10 million and then they go all the way to 2 billion. That's a 200x, or 1.5 billion. That's a 150x move. So even $1,200 invested into Bells right now at just under $12 million in market cap you could potentially turn that $1,200 into $100,000 at a billion market cap. And that's my conservative target for Bells, a billion market cap, right? Sitting at right now under 20 cent, right? We had a pullback because, people are selling the news. The miners are probably selling, because it has the final epoch. Now, this is the thing. We won't see a massive move in price action right away. All of the conditions in the macro, all of the conditions in the space right now are not great. And, it's clear as day that it's not great, right? It's tough to find a typical altcoin, right? Or a project that has been around for, let's say a year, months. It's tough to find a project like that. It's tough to find a project that is performing well in these market conditions, right? So what do you do in these moments? What do you do in these times of uncertainty? You keep adding to your bags. You load up and, you keep accumulating for the future, for when the market does turn around, for when Bitcoin dominance does start to fall, for when, the macro starts to be more bullish, right? I still think we have a year of bull market left, or I think we're gonna go into at least until the end of the year, or until like Q1 2026. It's just that for right now it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be painful, but if you could survive the pain, you will be rewarded. That's how you make gains in this space, right? So like I said, right now price action not great, but it's the best time to load up on Bells. From Charlie and the Crypto Factory, RSI double bottom for Bells, right? RSI double bottom. From S on chain, if you understand what just happened, Bells distribution phase just ended. When the Doge distribution phase ended many years ago, it led to Doge flying off to billions. Doge did not take off until halvings were complete. Bells is now the same, all halvings done. And I think that's going to play a major part in the price action in the future. Even if we don't see the effects right away, you just have to be patient. And if you can, I know it's tough out there financially for everyone. even the people that do have it, It's tough out there for everyone, right? So obviously never invest more than you're willing to lose, but the amount of money that you do have, right? You take chances or risks on projects that are low in market cap that could see potentially massive upside instead of gambling it away on Sol. You find projects like Bells, even if it's just $1,000, $2,000, even if it's just $500, to potentially make massive gains, right? 5 figures, 6 figures in the future. That's what crypto is. That's the type of moves we see in crypto all the time, right? You just have to be there when nobody else wants to buy. From Bell's Dev, most of these pools used to auto convert Bell's coin rewards for miners into other coins of their choice, which meant constant dumping. As of yesterday, they can no longer do this on mass scale, which means sell pressure will decrease drastically soon. So all the miners that were mining Bells getting a ton of rewards, they would instantly sell their Bells because they're merge mining with Litecoin, Dogecoin. They would instantly sell their Bells. Now we're going to see a reduction in that sell pressure, right? And again, I think Bells will still be attractive to the miners because, miners want to have new rigs and smaller projects to mine so they can make those massive gains, just like they did with Bitcoin when it was tiny, just like they did with Litecoin when it was tiny, and Doge when it was tiny. They want to mine these projects when they're still small in market cap. Caspa, great example that recently came out 2022. And then they mine them so, they could get massive profits as the project grows. And I think that's going to happen with Bells, especially since we had the final halving for Bells. The hash rate difficulty will increase, and for them to be profitable, Bells will have to increase in price as well. And I think that's going to happen as time progresses. It just has to take time, right? Even 5,000 Bells right now. How much is 5,000 Bells? I think that's a lot, in my opinion. 5,000 Bells is $984. It's at 12 million market cap. Let's do some math. It goes to, let's say, $1 billion market cap. Conservative, that's my conservative target. Divided by 12 million gets you a 83x. So $984 times 83.4, $984 times 83.33x. That's $81,000 with just $1,000 invested. And I do believe that's very possible for Bells. We saw it with projects last year and the year before, like Pepe, Bonk, PopCat. So many of these projects went to $1 billion market cap, if not multiple billions. Bonk went to 2 to 3, Pepe went to 10, PopCat went to 2, Whiff went to 5 billion. The first coin created by the Dogecoin founder is Bells coin. That is a massive narrative, right? This is the first coin created by the Dogecoin founder. And if he didn't fork Bells coin, Dogecoin would not exist right now. I keep saying that. And I think once people start to wake up and take notice, they're going to be like, yo, this is a big deal. I got to have this because I just got to buy some as lore or for history. This is a historical project in this space. I have to own some for, just in case. What if people are thinking to themselves, what if it pulls a Doge? What if it does like even half of what Doge did? And then all of a sudden they have, you see people come in droves starting to accumulate or buy just a bag just in case, right? So Epoch 5 has gone live. People might not be happy with the short-term results, but I think all of us will be happy long-term. New era for Bells. As long as people are building, I'm buying. So via BTC, this is a big mining account, 60,000 followers, leading crypto mining pool via BTC. Just announced the Bells coin enters its final halving, Epoch 5, right? That's great to see because I know a lot of the top miners have their eye on Bells and other projects as well. But for Bells to be on their radar is a good sign, right? So this type of stuff right here is massive, right? 60,000 followers. It's only a matter of time until we see accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers talking about bills, guys. So again, now's the time, in my opinion, to accumulate on these dips. Load up. If you haven't, more time to load up, and then you'll be rewarded in the future. Let me get your thoughts down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you guys want to show more support to the channel, feel free to donate to the Bells wallet I have in the description. Thank you once again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.